Hello. We are live, I think. I'm going to turn that music down a little bit. How are you guys all doing? We have a bit of a scuffed setup this time round because Matt is here with me.
Hello.
In the flesh. So he's going to stay silent visually the entire time, but don't be afraid. He is still here. He's just talking through me.
Yeah. I've stolen Luke's body for my voice at times.
Yeah, I'm being possessed. Help. But it is once again Thursday, which is, always good.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy week. We've had so much stuff happen in the last week.
Yeah.
And the week before, it's been hectic. We had like the beta for our game, which went really well. We have a Discord, and in there we have a bunch of people, and we put out a call. We wanted about 10 people to run it, so we picked the first 10, and then we let them play through the first 1.5 acts.
Yeah, about half the game, a bit less.
Yeah, of like the 3-act game, roughly. And it went pretty well, I think. We released a short about it on last Friday. But I don't know, I was really happy with it. We found a bunch of pretty weird bugs, but nothing that was like too game breaking. It was mainly like small things.
Yeah, there was one big game breaking bug, but it was relatively easy to fix. All the other ones were relatively small ones.
Yeah, was that like someone breaking? So we have like this tutorial when you go in. If you played the beta, not the beta. Well, if you have played the beta, or if you played the demo on Steam, then there's like a tutorial section at the very start. Or if you play through the first time and you have tutorials on, there's like a whole quest thing where they give you a potion. Oh, well, like you have to bring a healing potion to the fight to like kind of learn how potions work. But some people found a way to like sequence skip that and like, create really weird bugs where they like either managed to get through like midway through the quest without having a potion, or this kind of like other way, like break it in other ways, and then, of course the games get really confused. But thankfully, that was like already, because it was like a tutorial. It's already like an edge case, and the majority of the systems are working as we hoped, so that was fun.
Yeah.
I also got to play through the game from start to finish last week, which was really cool because, we're releasing soon. It's good to play through your entire game in one go, and it's long.
Yeah, it's a nice length. I was worried it'd be a bit short, but no, it's a nice.
Yeah.
I'm on the last boss at the moment, and I can't quite get past it. Problem is that we did a lot of tweaks while we played through, and so one of the tweaks was giving more XP and more gold as you go through, because we realized that you're just not really that high level when you get difficult,
there. Yeah. So we wanted, obviously, like the culmination of the final part of the game is going to like try and test you a little bit, but I think it was a bit too testing. So we've made it easier in retrospect, but
we might still need to make it slightly easier, I'll be honest.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I was struggling quite hard on this one.
But yeah, the final boss. Oh,
yeah, final boss.
They're not easy.
Yeah.
So yeah, leveling and stuff has been made nicer, which is. I was watching Matt play through on his like run at the moment, and just like seeing some of the people like gain a level or like gain like half a level from like one of the quests. I was like, oh man, that would be so nice. And I ran through here. It's okay. When it reaches you, it'll be nice and nice and balanced.
Yeah, well, I've done all these tweaks, but I've seen where it doesn't quite fit.
But I found a really cool build at the end, and I'm just like happy that kind of stuff can happen like organically, with like finding like fun ways to solve problems.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see what people do. I'm really excited to see if there's like a meta that emerges from like, people playing it, because that'd be really cool. Just see like how people are playing it. I mean, we saw from like some of the beta players, like they showed some of their build stuff, and there were quite a few different approaches. And then we had like one person who we didn't hear anything from at first, and we were like, okay, interesting. And then like 4 hours later, they sent a message back to us saying like, Yeah, I've just been doing the level 1 quest over and over and over again for like 4 hours, and now my party of like are literally incapable of leveling anymore. Like, so they just ground up the first thing, and they had like thousands of like ingredients. And,
Yeah.
it
I mean,
was
that's great. I mean,
insane dedication.
Indeed.
To it. But
oh man, also insane patience, I must admit.
yeah. I mean, well, it was very funny because you could see like the loot distribution very nicely in the
Yeah.
drops that they got out. So you're like, oh yeah, that's like
Everything works. Yeah.
everything works.
Drops-
It's statistically
drops-
sound.
drops it.
So yeah, definitely stress testing has been done. I'm very hyped. Can I see the smiley face in chat? Yes. So hopefully it all works. But we're getting scarily close to being done now.
Yeah.
I finished up some of the like just map description stuff earlier today. I go through pain so you don't have to. Yeah, I don't think I was ever intending to run that first quest hundreds of times. So.
Yeah, my curiosity to know how far you could get with just the first quest has been sated.
That is true. That is true. We now have just like clear answers. I imagine though after that it was pretty easy to run through.
Oh yeah, imagine you would sail through most of Act 1 after that.
Yeah, I mean, I think they made a bunch of potions. I can't remember how many they made though. I'd have to go check. But it was some terrifying thing, I believe. Let me go scroll back through and see. Yeah.
600 potions, I just see.
Yeah. So the screenshot we got was something akin to this. Let me bring this up. Oh, I accidentally turned the music off. Excellent. Let's try that again. Oh, there you go. Okay, so oh my gosh, everything's a bit messy. If we come over here and bump, there you go. So we ended up with something along the lines of, like this is a screenshot we got sent where they've just ground the first level hundreds of times to the point where you can literally no longer get XP anymore. And then
And you have 14,000
they ground up
gold.
like 14,000 gold doing this, just like replaying the first level over and over again. And they're only getting like 6 or 5 of these hubs at once, but this is how many they actually ground in total. And then with their winnings, I suppose, they went ahead and crafted 602 healing potions in one go, which is insane. I don't think anyone else has tried anything remotely similar to this, so congratulations. It's certainly it's good to know that it works, from a stress testing perspective. That's why we had the beta people go through and try weird things. Some people broke the tutorial, other people found my horrible spelling mistakes, and and some people went to crazy lengths. And it was really good fun to go through and see it all.
Yeah, it was also, to be honest, I was surprised. I was happy that there was only a few, there wasn't as many bugs as I was expecting, because usually when we first release it to like even a small group like this, we always receive like, oh, there's like 100 things going wrong, everything's broken and whatever. But this time it was relatively okay. Yeah, there's a couple of game breaking things here and there, but they were all relatively easy to fix, and even then they weren't really that game breaking.
We found a few like visual bugs in like
Yeah.
some of the scenes, but like if it's just visual, and that's kind of quick to fix. So everything's going well in terms of the beta, which is good. But of course, we only let them do the first 1.5 acts.
Yeah.
So we've been trying out the latter 1.5 acts. And man, there's some hard stuff there, right?
Yeah. We might reduce difficulty a little bit because we don't want it to feel too bad. we want that to be a small amount of challenge, but we don't want that challenge to like be frustrating at any point, right?
No.
It's a cozy game. It's supposed to be relatively easy, and if you want it more difficult, that's what the difficulty settings are for.
Yeah. I'm still appealing. I want the option. If you guys don't know, crafting modifiers are a thing. I have the game here.
Some of the crafting modifiers in the later stages are actually quite difficult.
They are.
Actually, potions, there's a couple of them. They're quite powerful, but some of them they're quite hard to make because they for Act 1 potions you just have the pattern you need to draw. For Act 2 you get a crafting modifier that's added on top, and for Act 3 you sometimes have a combination of crafting modifiers.
Yeah.
And so usually the crafting modifiers on their own are actually quite easy to fix or to go through, right? But when there's 2 or 3 at the same time, it actually can be quite challenging to just suddenly be like, oh wait, I'm going backwards and it's fading at the same time. Oh no! It's like you can't go fast anymore. You can't you might need to change your strategy a bit.
I've got fireflies flying over my pattern. It's fading out, and my mouse controls are inverted. What is this fresh hell?
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's quite fun.
It is
So
quite fun.
I
It
want
works-
to.
it
I
works
want the
well.
ability to there's like a slider that lets you add or remove these modifiers and like part of the difficulty things.
Yeah.
But you can only add 1 extra. I want to be able to add 5 extra modifiers so that I can make my potions literally impossible to complete.
Yeah, I'm willing to increase that 1 to 2 or 3. I think 5 might be a bit overkill. I'll be
The
honest.
question is, why not 5? Do you know what I mean? Plus 4 modifiers, plus 2 modifiers. What's the difference? They're going to be crazy either way. And keep in mind that's plus on top of whatever's natural. So the end game ones that already have
already
2
have
or
2 or
3
3,
are going
yeah,
to get
they'll
the
have-
extra, hopefully 5 modifiers on top, which is going to be unplayable. It's going to be mines plus teleporting mouse plus inverted controls plus some of the other crazy ones.
Maybe we can show 1 or 2 of the crafting modifiers, or of the later potion
so
patterns.
The beta people have seen it, but we may as well try and show it. I'm just
It's a
wondering.
small spoiler, but I think it's only a small spoiler, right?
Yeah, I'm just wondering because there are a few potions I'd rather not show.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, yeah. So you-
There are reasons not to show them now.
Okay,
But
okay.
I'm thinking of I might have somebody who's middle, just before Act 2 boss.
Maybe, I don't know. But then you wouldn't have the Act 3 potions anyway.
True. Okay. Well, rest assured, they're gonna be pretty crazy. We did a
Yeah,
shot on them a while, quite a long time ago, actually.
Yeah, crafting modifiers I think was your idea, and it was a while back. We just wanted something to make the pattern drawing slightly more interesting after a while.
Have you managed to make perfect / high quality potions with all the modifiers on yet? I don't think anyone's tried making a potion with every modifier.
Yeah, I don't think we have. I mean,
But I
can tell you
kind
this.
of want to maybe do that now.
If you want.
Hang on, I've got
You
Unity
could say
Engine.
a test potion.
What would this be?
Okay. So if you go to swoop to objects,
Yeah.
and you go down to potions.
Potions.
I don't know which potion you want to use for testing
This
purposes.
is gonna be misc.
Don't do misc.
Okay, fine.
Do do resistance. Resistance can be fine.
Resistance.
Yeah, do I don't know, wind resistance or something.
Oh, okay, wind resistance. So I was gonna make a new potion, but
Oh, I see. Yeah, but then you'd have to set things up and then give it to
so
yourself,
true,
right?
so true.
It's easier to just override one that already exists.
Okay, so to be clear, we hang on. Let me.
Yeah.
We can show what's going on here.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of behind us, but maybe I can kind of do that. You can see it. We have a script level object in all of our different potions, and we can just kind of come in and add. So these are all the modifiers in the game.
Some of them will make sense together, like slow hide and fast hide won't make sense because fast hide is just slow hide but faster.
Yeah.
But
You're telling me I shouldn't put them all on.
50. I mean, again, 50-50 and mirror might not make sense.
It's not about making sense. It's about seeing what happens.
Okay,
Does it crash?
I predict that this might crash, but
I don't
we'll
know.
see.
We don't. Nobody knows until we put this together.
Okay, now go to the potion crafting scene.
Yeah. Potion crafting.
And then you might go to the game handler. We don't have to do any faffling around.
Yeah.
And then go to inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, unlock recipes. Yeah, sure. And then there you just go.
It's already in.
Oh, perfect. There you go. It's already in.
All right, let's do it.
You might need to buy some ingredients in the shop, but yeah, you gotta do that.
Okay, of course I do. Okay, so bonk, 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 and then let's see what this looks like. I'm expecting a crash, but perfect. So the modifiers go off the edge.
I mean,
But it hasn't crashed yet, guys.
it hasn't crashed yet.
I don't know if I'm on click to do it. Let's quickly check before I
You're on click. You're on click.
Am I?
Yeah, it was in gameplay.
Yeah, click. Yeah, alright. So that just means instead of dragging, you click once.
And then you click again to end.
To click to end it.
Okay. Have you remembered the pattern? Oh, you're going inversely, by the way.
Okay. The answer is no.
It didn't crash, though.
It didn't crash.
I mean, it worked.
But that
Kind of.
that is hellish. What? Oh, I have a complaint, Matt. You see, it is bugged. I remember that fix. Oh no, it did come back. My cursor was invisible, but you know, that's fine. We can try again. Oh no, I missed.
I mean, it is slightly bugged in the sense that
Yeah,
that's
no,
not
this
supposed
is-
to be like that.
This is real weird. Okay, there's so many things wrong here.
Okay, so it has kind of crashed.
It's
but
kind of crashed,
only
but
kind of.
yeah, only in a weird. Yeah, okay. Now it's kind of having some issues down
Having
here.
some issues.
Yeah,
yeah,
we
no,
can't
it's kinda
play
crashed.
again. Okay, that's fine though. We only get one attempt, and I can get with that.
Might you kind of? I mean, I think.
There's so many things that like should break here. I'm so genuinely just kind of surprised that it works in the first place, which is definitely how you want things to
You
be.
got the bug.
I got the bug.
Is it
It's
really-
not. Oh, it's not fixed yet.
I thought
Okay.
I fixed it, but I don't know what's. I think.
Well, this is on stream, so at the very least we can go back and watch the VOD and see how that happened.
That's a good point.
Wait, there's a thing right now where if you like do like a, you know, like if you have an ingredient and you like control click, you can like get more items, you know. So like this dragon corn, I can like control click it and go really quickly up and then take 45 at once. But for sometimes it like doesn't count the stacks and you only get one, and we don't know why. So that's probably the worst bug in the game at the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, that one. One of the beta testers found that one. And I've been trying to figure out what's causing that, and I thought I had, but it's still happening. So obviously I have not.
Okay, I'm just gonna like.
Yeah, except you're doing it inversely.
Oh, instead it's inversely. Wait, so what would that be? It
It
would be like.
nah. Oh no, it would be like. Oh Jesus, what would it be?
Oh god, I need more intelligence. That.
Something like that.
Okay, I'll
Beautiful.
be honest, that did not go.
Beautiful.
That did not go to plan. And it's definitely broken. Okay,
Can I give it a shot?
you can give it a shot. Yeah, we could just mess around with this. We had like plans, but this is definitely what we should be doing.
Yeah, this is definitely.
Yeah, let me set it up.
Set
for
it
you.
up for me. Set it up for me.
Okay. Can you complete the worst potion possible? You chose a horrible like pattern.
I did choose. Well, I thought the health potion would just be too simple, right? So I was a
Yeah.
bit harder. Okay. Oh, it's click. Oh, jeez.
It's so much worse because it's not just inverse controls either. It's like
Inverse, erratic.
Erratic?
panic. I mean, actually, I'm not sure how that works because there's several things trying to act with the mouse sensitivity. I have
Yeah,
no idea how
so
it's working.
it's not just like it's your mouse movements. It's like it's erratically being controlled, like sensitivity wise. So like one nudge will suddenly be much faster or like slower than you expect. So yeah, that's hellish.
I bet
But
if we put on the health potion, we'd be able to do it there.
on the health potion.
Very simple, you know.
Oh, I have done that hundreds of times. Well, let's talk about some other stuff before we.
Yeah. Okay, let's start.
Because
We
otherwise
already
we're
ready
just
with
going to
it.
be messing around with potions. So what were we saying? We talked about the beta.
Yeah.
Let's talk about I guess the demo. We had some.
Sure.
We're not entirely sure what happened, but recently we've been getting a lot of wish lists out of nowhere. And thank you, but also why I would,
Well, it's more. Where are you?
can we do
coming from?
more? Can we do more of this? How do we do that more consistently? It seems it's very odd. But yeah, it's been crazy. A lot of people have been playing the demo again. I think we did update the demo after the beta because we wanted to like update it because it was quite old.
Yeah. Yeah, it was quite a few bugs in there, quite a few things that are not up to date. So
Yeah, just like a lot of like quality of life features that were
Yeah.
missing. And so we thought it would just like actively like make the project seem worse. And so as a result, we, changed it to try and bring it more in line.
yeah, it was relatively easy to update actually in the end. So
Yeah. So yeah, hope we might do another one of those just before release, but we'll see if we have time because it's going to be crazy.
yeah,
But we updated it just kind of around the beginning of Steam Next Fest, and our current guess is that that's why things have done a little better.
yeah. My best guess is that I think it's actually a mixture of things because it coincides with Next Fest, but also with a month-ish before like re-releasing in March, and it's right at the start of March.
Yeah.
So I think it's a mixture of like we're starting to be seeing these like videos about games coming up in March, and also people doing Next Fest are looking up Next Fest things and following on our game from the last Next Fest. I think that is part of it as well.
It's crazy that
So I think
we're
it's
in
just-
those videos as well. It's
Yeah,
like
no,
to
it
see
feels
like,
really
random
nice.
people being like, "Hey, this game is coming out," and it's like, "That's my game!" Yay!
So I think it's probably a combination of these various factors altogether.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's partially like yay, and then also like, wait, I have to finish this month. It has to be ready this month. Oh no!
Yeah, yeah.
But it's I don't know. I think we're pretty much done now. Like,
Yeah,
there are a few
There's a few assets
visual
left to
bits.
put in. There's a few bugs left to fix, but honestly, we've cut down a little bit because we were going to have all 3 outposts,
Yeah.
and it looks like on release we'll only have one of the 3 outposts.
But then we'll bring the others in.
Yeah,
Um,
but that's honestly that's pretty good because it means that we're only missing out on a very small amount of what we wanted,
yeah,
and we'll put them in soon after release.
yeah. So I think it's going to be pretty nice. All things considered, I think we got most of the stuff that we wanted in the game by the
Yeah.
release time that we said we would do. Then, yeah. So once that's done, final steps. There's like the big final thing left on our development journey for this game, before we are post release, is the up and coming queue stuff. So later on, I think almost 2 weeks to the day,
Yeah, pretty much.
we will be roughly 1 week out from release, and during that, give or take our how well things go.
Yeah, I think we can pretty much say that. Yeah, we're as it stands. For people who can't just figure it out, we are trying to release on the 27th.
Yeah, the
March.
27th. I'm trying not to say a number because there's a fair chance that we move it back.
We
or
might
forwards.
move it back.
I doubt it's forwards.
depending.
But
That was forwards too, but we might move it back a day or two. But
yeah,
our current plan has us releasing on the 27th.
I really don't want to change it because that's such a good date for us.
It is a very good day for us.
But it's just whether or not we can get everything sorted.
Yeah.
Because in 2 weeks' time, then we have this 1 week left until the release, and during this period of time, Steam will start to promote your game much more aggressively by putting it in this up and coming list. And depending on the number of wish lists and things that you have, it showcases lists you higher up that list. And if you get onto the very front page, then it can be huge for games.
Yeah.
In previous, I think all of our previous games have at least tripled their wish list during this period. And if that's true this time around, that's going to be really insane for the game's success, and for the company's viability. So it'd be really lovely if that happens. And we already have over 10 times the wish lists this game as we did last game. So
we're doing extremely well compared to our previous project.
which means that it's going to be lovely to see how that scales. And does it just triple, or now we do have a chance to appear on that front page, that elusive page that we so wish to be on? And if we get on there, how does that change things? It's very exciting. Also nerve-wracking because it's like, what if it doesn't happen? But I guess that's just game dev at this point, right? You just gotta hope, pray a little bit, and hope that it's enough. But we hit our target, which we wanted to be at least 5,000 wish lists before that release queue, and we've done that now, which is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, thank you everybody who wished us. It really is really meaningful to us.
It like directly tells Steam how much people want to play the game, and Steam
tells us that we're not wasting our time.
Yeah, it really does like help us as developers, and without people wishlisting it, we would not be able to make games. So it's insane that we managed to hit that, especially because we've grown so much in this game since we started like the Make a Game With Us series and started streaming and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
it's been really awesome to see people resonate with the game as it's been kind of going through development, to pick up new people and have people play our game. I remember during Steam Next Fest how absolutely crazy it was that we managed to like kind of first time this like getting into like 4-digit wish list was really like a success.
No, this game at every like major step, I was always like, oh, we'll probably get this amount, and then it was always like, oh, we got triple what I thought we would get, a thing like that. I was never expecting this much, like this many wish lists for this project, just because it was so coming from the last one we did. It's so crazy the growth that we've had.
Yeah, and like seeing it like hundreds of people playing the demo during the Next Fest was so weird. It's like I don't know.
Our demo had thousands of plays, which is so. I mean, it's really cool.
It's one of those things where it's like it's kind of like when you've done a piece of homework or something, and then like your teacher is like reading through it, and like you feel like your work is being actively like judged. Hang on a second. You're saying that my wish list with like 400 games is in fact a good thing. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Even if you're not like buying the games, just wish listing them is good because it helps the game get more visibility.
Yeah, it indicates to Steam that there's interest.
Yeah, and that's like the big important thing. But and if you like Matthew, who also has a ridiculously large wish list.
I don't have quite as many. I only have about 200.
Only 200 games.
Every time I get up to a new 100, I try and like I keep on removing some to try and stay under that like 100 mark. Sadly, I have gone over 200, so 300. Here we come.
Honestly, I think one of the like best target audience, or the best consumers of like indie games are probably indie devs who play a lot. Well, I would say like it feels like your game is being like actively or like your work is being actively like judged, and you're just sat there like, man, there's like an entire like packed room of people playing the game I made right now. And I don't know how. I don't know how to feel about that. But it's a bit surreal. And then when they leave like nice reviews, it feels amazing.
Yeah. No, we've actually had a couple more reviews, and as I was saying, like just randomly after we've updated our demo during the Steam Next Fest, despite us not being in it, we've had a couple more reviews on our demo and stuff. Again, nice. We've had one in Japanese.
That's true. We did get a Japanese one. It's kind of weird, right? Because this like the initial goal of like since I think like December 2023 or something, has been like for our company to make games quickly, not to like
quickly
create shovelware or anything, but just because we were so small at the time that like to spend really long periods of time making games would like we didn't have an audience, so we wanted to try and like build something up slowly.
Yeah.
By releasing lots of games to try and be more known. It kind of failed in the sense that I think only our first game was made within like 2 months.
Well, our first game was actually already slightly late. Our second game was made on time, though.
The second game was made on time, that's true.
And then our third game was like 9 months later.
Interestingly, how I was hardly involved in that second one.
I know, right?
That's very interesting. That's the common denominator. But
the second one was just it was an idea. It was a game I basically mostly had already made, so it was relatively quick. I knew exactly how long it would take me to do, so we were pretty much bang on time for everything.
And then I was like, don't worry, Isle of Malagry, that's 2 months tops, and then it's like 8 months later, and you're like, oh no, okay. But
But hey, Automatic was I mean, up until this one, it was definitely our best project.
Yeah, so we've always grown between games, and it's always been very encouraging.
Yeah,
but
it was very nice to see.
This is like the first time where it's actually probably going to be like potentially viable to make the money back that we've like spent on it.
Yeah.
Which is very exciting. But no, it's just kind of crazy. So it's all kind of coming to a head very soon, and there's only a few things left to do. We need to make a new trailer, which we kind of maybe
we might try and storyboard some of that.
Might try and do some storyboarding stuff soon. And that's going to be just like for release, because when we made our first trailer, it was for the release of our original demo, which was the start of the Steam Next Fest. Not this one, but the one prior, because we originally planned to release
in like
this game
November, December or something.
November, December time, but we.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was a mixture of we realized we wanted to do more with it, and the Steam Next Fest showed us that there was people were interested.
Yeah, so we decided to spend more time on it, give it more love, and I think it was definitely the right choice.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because it's grown so much in these last few months. It's way better than what it would have been if we released then. But it meant you can only enter one Steam Next Fest per game, so it meant we literally weren't allowed to enter it for this one, even though it's right before the release. So it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
But I don't regret taking the earlier one, just because we got a huge bump in which there's some visibility from that event, and I think it was definitely worth doing it.
Yeah.
And then so we update the trailer for that. Now that we have all of the 3 acts finished, we have all of the art for it, give or take a few pieces.
I think if I'm not wrong, they just may have sent just the last few pieces today.
Wow.
I haven't had time to put them in yet, but I'm pretty sure that's what she sent.
Amazing.
I don't know if Lydia is still with us.
I think she's hiding away.
Lydia has transformed into a goblin. I'm sorry, folks.
It's not all of it, but it's all of the story ones. It's all of the story art. So it's just UI stuff left.
Excellent.
Oh yeah. So yeah, all the story stuff is done, which is great.
Yeah. And so now that that's done, we can actually make a trailer that's more true to what is in the entire game, as opposed to at the time, which was just what's in the first act, because that's what was done.
What we had
back when that first Next Fest happened. And that'll be really good, because I see the trailer and I'm like, we could make a better one.
Yeah.
And now we will. And then we have a bunch of people signed up to, like, a bunch of like creators. And
content creators.
All of those people who are like gonna play the game and.
And hey, if you're a content creator out there who wants to play this game and stream it, send us an email.
Yes, please do.
Yeah.
Which email?
GameDoingGames@gmail.com.
Okay, yes. Send it to that one. We will, we'll get you a key. We'll make it work.
Yeah.
And it'll be really cool. Because, like, that gives people a kind of like a week to make a video and put stuff out before we release the game.
Yeah.
And hopefully that like helps boost the initial surge of people coming through, and then Steam sees a bunch of people buying it all at the same time when it releases,
and hopefully that snowballs.
And that's enough to like begin the snowball process, and maybe people play our game. Who knows? That'd be really nice. And then so it's kind of going to be weird, because like we have to have the game done like a week before, so then during that final week I don't know what I'm going to do.
I'm sure there'll be things to do. I'm sure there'll be small bugs here and there that are quite fixed, or or even just working on the, if we're not releasing with that person stuff, then we can just during that week take it easy, start working on the update we're going to do slightly after, things like that. I'm sure there'll be things to do.
Maybe we even get like a few days off. That'd be nice. I doubt that's gonna happen though.
Dude, please.
Maybe. But we'll see. But yeah, so that's basically kind of it now. And then obviously the big release comes out. Then a bunch of more people will play it. And then in the Steam discussions, it'll be like, I use a Mac and I have this ultra wide monitor, and when I go into story 12, my characters are off to the screen slightly. Could you fix this? And it's like, yeah, Okay.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get like a bunch of weird, obscure bugs just because more and more people are playing, more and more people find them. Because no matter how hard you try, there's always gonna be
There's always something.
that slips through.
There's always something.
And hopefully with the beta though, it's less bad. It's the first time we've actually run a beta for one of our games before release, and I think it's definitely a good
In
idea.
this way, yeah. I mean, we've had like friends and family test our game before.
Yeah, but not to this kind of same scale.
Yeah, we haven't done it this like structured and let other people that we didn't directly know quite well try it out and give us feedback on it.
Yeah, well, of course, people like we still had people that we didn't know play through, but it was it's more just like trying to get a larger range of people with different like ways of playing it, trying to get them to play it whilst we're not like in the room.
Yeah, that's it.
And getting feedback. So yeah, it should be good. I'm pretty pumped for it. Honestly, I'm excited because it's either going to be like crushing or like great, you know. And I feel like we're just going to kind of like hit the send button and then just like
we'll see.
The problem is that the like having months of work culminate into
In
like
one button press.
button press. There's like nothing that can match that like level of energy. So like anything you do for the next like 24 hours just feels like numb because it's like nothing, like at that point it's like nothing matters. You're like, so it's just like a really weird moment where you suddenly feel like, what do I do? But then the bugs start to roll in, and then you're like, oh, that's what I have to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then we get to make the next game, which is going to be fun. And we're going to have season 2 of Make a Game with Us, where we start again. And this time it's going to start with, hi, me and my friends are going to take longer than 2 months to make a video game. And it's going to be good.
To run a name poll for the sequel. Series. Does it make a second game with us? Does it make a game with us again?
No, it's got to be Make a Game with Us, like 2nd edition or season 2. It can't be like, you have to have this, it has to like carry across. So you can be like, season 2? What's season 1? And then you can go back and see, it was like, oh wait, there's 50 episodes? I'm not watching that. Oh wait, they're all like a minute long? That's an hour.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Oh man, I must admit though, the audacity of us saying that we could make a game in 3 months when we started. I don't know what we were thinking.
We did it like 3 times in a row though, and like I think we only ever succeeded once.
Out of Malawi, which was 9 months later. We're like, we can do 3 months.
This time we'll win.
We couldn't possibly take any longer.
It's fine because we promised it would be a nice and simple game.
Yeah.
And then
I know we pivoted halfway through, but even our initial idea wasn't that simple.
No, it was I think a lot worse as well.
It's probably about the same.
That's the crazy thing is I don't think it was better at all. So yeah, we I want to try that. Sorry, I gotta try that one more time. I need to reset. This is the crazy potion with every like difficult modifier. I think it is impossible.
It's not. I mean, that's impossible. If you just
nothing's
know exactly
impossible.
What to do, you might manage.
I think this one is probably. I feel like at this point it's more like not looking at the screen and just drawing from memory.
I mean, I didn't say what strategy you should use, but.
Oh no! I just know it's not gonna work.
Beautiful.
No. Okay. Almost.
Wait, can it work again? I'm wondering if it's the timeout or the timer that's causing everything to crash.
You know what? Let's try. But yeah, so the next game, pretty hype as well. We're going to gonna make something. That's for sure.
No, it's just broken.
No, it's broken.
Broken in a different way, yeah. Well, slightly.
Yeah, broken in a slightly less violent way. But yeah, so that's it's gonna be cool. We've like on if you remember like a few streams ago, I made like a little demo with some of the visuals stuff, like the 3D to 2D stuff. I did say I would like give an update when I fixed the water stuff, and I haven't forgotten about that. only it's been a few kind of hectic past few days, so I haven't had time to work on it. But a fix has been found. I think I can get it to work now. I just need to have the time to actually do it. So soon an update on that maybe at some point. But yeah, maybe I'll do that later today. I don't know. Probably not on stream. But I'll post something at some point. So if you're excited to see the kind of like pixelized stuff, do check it out. I will see if I can pull it up so that people who weren't around when we were doing that can like actually see what I'm talking about. But let's see. Oh, that's not the right video at all. Okay, yeah. So this was a video that we put out after that stream was done, and this is kind of like showing off the 3D to 2D kind of pixel art thing that we were making in the little test. And this is just a visual prototype stuff for maybe the next game. Honestly, still haven't decided yet. But
I think it's, we have a good, we know people like this style, we like this style. I think, we can see ourselves making a game this style. I think it's a good, I don't know what we're doing yet for the next project, so, we might not, but I like the idea of trying this one for our next game.
Okay. Well, depends if there's a chance. So I guess people who are in chat, would you prefer to see a game that's like 3D and has like, I don't know, either like farming mechanics or like some kind of like, I guess this would be like another like very cute core style game. Or would you prefer something that's like networked in the sense that it's like multiplayer and you can play with friends, and it's like, it would probably be 2D, like kind of top down kind of thing.
But look, ¿por qué no los dos? Why not both?
Why not both? Because, Matt, we've never commercially made a 3D game, and we've never commercially made a multiplayer game, and they're both like gonna be curveballs to our established, established pipeline. So maybe doing both could cause serious issues.
I hate other people that love 3D.
Hate other people love 3D. I personally adore this art style. That YouTube video was literally what made me discover you guys. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Okay, well, that's 2 votes for 3D in that case. So maybe that's the way we go.
I mean, if we're throwing around the idea of a farming game, I still adore that pitch we had a little while ago of the like witch-based one where you play a little witch. And you're growing like a bunch of little fancy plants.
Yeah, it's like kind of like
I love that flavor.
3D
You get a little mushroom
Stardew, but you're a witch and you're like taking over a witch's cottage at the top of a mountain. It was like that could be really cute. I'd like that idea.
Like plant flowers in the windowsills of the cottage.
But that is the thing is though, is like making something kind of that vein is ambitious, That's, I'm gonna put my hands up and say it now, might take longer than 2 months, guys.
Exactly! Witch Out on the Among Us, perfect!
You can put Witch Out on the Among Us and you're sorted. Honestly, not wrong. Not wrong. Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's the direction we go. Maybe it's something like completely weird. We'll find. You'll have to wait and find out. But I'm gonna see if I can pull up the demo of this so that we can just walk around in it because it's pretty. Where is it? I think I called it like something weird.
Something weird. That is a weird name.
Yeah. Thanks. It's like it's probably like. Yeah, there it is. Pixel art prototype. Oh, genuine, such a strange name for this. Yeah. So odd. Okay, here we go. Yay! Matt, you can take over.
Go on, I'll take over.
Okay, do you know how to rotate the world?
Yes, there you go.
Yeah. So this is still like really scuffed because this is a prototype I've thrown together on like random evenings. You can walk on top of the chicken. Yes.
Hey,
Can you spin the cow? Can you spin the cow?
Can I spin the cow? I could spin the cow, but we'd have to open it in engine, and that would take a little longer.
Oh no.
You can walk through the bush. You can walk through the cow.
You can walk through the cow. I was
It
not expecting that.
I didn't put a collider on it for some reason.
Incorporeal, no.
Don't.
I am the cow.
Don't do that.
Freedom of movement.
You can't walk through most other things that are solid though.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay. You're okay. It's a bit finicky because it's not like smooth lerping or anything. If you walk onto those corners enough, yes, because you're a little capsule guy, you can like slide up them. But
I'm failing miserably.
yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, you know. Just shake my head, you know. Almost. Hey, there you go.
There you go.
Can you get onto the plinth?
Oh,
Oh,
I
you were
wasn't-
up there. You want like those? Yeah, that's it. Nice, you're up.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Huge. Now you can do
Perfect.
full rotation. You can see you're slightly too far forwards, but you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So yeah. You can see over here is like where I'm planning to work on my water, and this is like the boring water, okay? Because one doesn't have foam on the edges, and everybody knows that stylized
foam.
water has foam on the edges, okay? So I need to get the foam on the edges there. 2, no reflections. How can we have our like 8K ray traced
really
graphics
embarrassing.
card
Waffle,
enabled
no.
mega reflections on our water? It's unplayable right now, is what I'm trying to say. Literally, if someone opens the game and they come over to water and they see this, they're like, oh no, and they close it immediately and unwishlist and block us on Steam.
Yeah.
So that's why we need to go fix the water shader so that it works.
I will say,
Yeah.
Luke has a weird system for movement. I'm not sure I like it.
Okay, well that's a skill issue, I think, personally. It's kind of like you move. It's like WSND, but W is moving you the way that you're facing.
Yeah, so this is A, this is D, and this is W.
Yeah, so A and D just rotates your head. So but that's just like demo controls, you know. That can always change. Yes, if you go this way,
I'm going into the void.
you're just gonna go to the edge of the world.
Oh, can you actually fall off?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
It'll-
The world is canonically flat, man.
It's not actually
Live in
flat
the Discworld.
in the demo area because there's elevation and stuff. But if you go far enough this way, oh, you found a cloud.
I found a cloud.
If you go far enough this way, yes, you can go off the world. And I'll tell you what, I gave this to Kirsten a while ago, and like that was the first thing they did as well. I feel like
I mean, it makes sense.
it's like I don't know what it is about giving people demos like this, and they're like, well, you know, first thing I gotta do. There's no edge to the map. I'm gonna go find it. I have to go find it. I'm gonna throw myself off of it, and then I'm gonna send the screenshot.
I mean, it's my ritual to always. The first thing I do in video games is
to
try
throw
and
yourself off a head.
try and throw myself
Yeah.
off a cliff somewhere.
Which is not like psychotic at all.
It's
but-
great. Some games like Zelda, right? Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they start you at the edge of a cliff. It's
Well, Elden
brilliant.
Ring, I think, was like the one that was the most.
Oh, that was
Elden Ring
brilliant.
also does the same. Yeah.
You just like roll out of that starting church, and it's just like, oh, a ledge, off I go. Immediately dies and like skips the fight and like wakes up somewhere else.
Oh man. Where's the edge of the world? I feel like I've been going at this for a while now.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't say it was close. No, it's gonna take you a hot second. Yeah,
Is there vectoring? Can I?
you can't move
Can't you, like,
diagonally to go
type before?
faster. It is indeed the
No, like.
normalized. Yeah, don't get lost, Matt. If you get lost, you could be here forever. Just rotate your perspective.
I should just press W. I'm too impatient there.
Yeah, too impatient.
Who knows? I might have just accidentally swapped
Like swap
the
direction.
direction we're
We're
going.
gonna go back
So
to the center. Yeah, hold W long enough, you'll get there.
Ooh, everything's blue.
Everything is getting a little bit more blue. a big cloud.
Big cloud.
But there's a few things that we can kind of fix with this, and like making it more smooth. You're trying to find a weight, aren't you?
I am.
There's no weights easily accessible, I don't think.
No.
I might have a weight like.
You're telling me my fingers trapped in this button.
You did this.
I mean, that is true.
It takes a while. Yeah, it does take a while.
You found it!
Amazing. You've unveiled Unity Skybox in the background.
Yay!
Oh, that's so cursed. Why would you do this? That's the other thing. Everybody I've shown this. This is a red capsule, by the way, with a yellow face visor. Almost everyone I've shown under a certain age has turned around and said, Among Us? Like, immediately. The Among Us character doesn't have a yellow face shield. They're just red. And, like, they have, like, a glass thing that's kind of blue. Adaptable shape. This is a primitive shape.
They can take many forms. This is clearly an imposter, Luke.
An imposter, maybe.
You've undone all my work? What is this?
I have undone your work. I'm not sure.
You should be able to push the cow, so I can push the cow off the edge.
Push the cow.
How dare you? The cow is innocent.
Yeah, you could give up physics. I mean, this stuff has physics, so we can come and like step up on these steps up here. But you know, that's kind of where things are. A lot of people have told me that the grass is too fast, and to them I say maybe you're right. Maybe I changed that a little bit, but I'm glad that people like the style. It's a really good kind of sign that people resonated with it.
Yeah.
Like the video I put out is like on the VOD of that stream where I showed it did really well, and so if we do use it for Game 3, which I think we probably will, at this point, if people
it seems likely,
then yeah, that's pretty exciting. Maybe like we make a cool trailer and everyone's like, yeah, and then we continue our growth, and that would be lovely. But in the meantime, yeah, trailer stuff.
Yeah, should we move on to like trying to storyboard a trailer?
Yes, we could do. Trailers aren't easy, and they take a long time. So...
Indeed, we won't finish it in the stream, definitely not.
Yeah.
But just like so we have an idea of like what different scenes we want. And that kind of thing.
Yeah, let's set some expectations though. I think somewhere I have a great thing I can show.
Oh, do you have the one for Isle of Malagry?
I do.
Oh, that's great.
Not only that, I think I have the side by side of the trailer.
Somebody can probably find it.
The question is, they're not labeled great. You know, these this is back earlier. Aha. Okay, right. So this was oh gosh, let's mute that real quick. So this is kind of like the trailer we made for Isle of Malagry, which was the game we made before the game we're making, and it was like a spooky visual novel, like dark fantasy detective thing.
Yeah.
And this is the trailer we made for it, and on the bottom is like the concept of it, and on the top is the trailer that we actually made. So despite muting it, it has unmuted itself instantly. Amazing. Okay, so you can see like you had the expanding thing, and then you have like a quote, but it didn't slide. You had like the sea assets and the stuff, the like characters, because it was kind of like a. We were just kind of making it after Baldur's Gate had come out, and so we wanted to make a visual novel thing, and also I wanted to have like RPG style dice mechanics. So like when you make a choice, like you had
yeah, you
had
could. You had
options.
sometimes you had rolls, and yeah, you had different stats that you could change.
Yeah. It's also really hard to make a trailer for what is almost a book in the sense that it's like a choose your own adventure with some like, you know, but there's like items you can find and stuff to help influence where things go. But it's so hard to like make a trailer for that because so often it's just like someone is talking to you, here's dialogue, right? And that doesn't sell great as a trailer. So this was like, I'm actually really happy with how that,
It was
that
a good
came
trailer,
out.
honestly. It's a pretty good trailer.
But you can see like along the bottom, like especially around these parts, you can see how it's like mainly aligned. That was cut. But
Yeah, certain things were moved around also to be in time with the music once we had the music in and stuff like that. But it was, yeah, I mean, to be honest, it was, you can see how we got from, you know, point A to point B
yeah.
in a lot of these, but it was, yeah, it's a pretty good trailer.
So then, of course, wait, imagine. Oh no, I am showing my screen. That's great. I thought we might. There was a chance we were still only sharing like the like background thing. At the same time, though, we can go have a look at like the next trailer we made, which I also think took us less time because at that we were like getting
Yeah,
better.
we were somewhat in a hurry to do this one.
Yeah, this was like we have like a few days.
Oh, we
Please
need the
finish
trailer.
the trailer. Oh, okay. You know, after saying that everything was sorted so much nicer, I genuinely cannot find where that trailer is. It might actually be in its own special place, which kind of makes very little sense to me. Is it in here?
No, that's how you structure your things.
This made a lot of sense up until a certain point. Oh god, this is all of the individual bits of storyboard for that other one. Man, this isn't good.
We can also just find it on YouTube.
Yeah, do you know what? It's on Steam. Like, why are we?
Also
What's right?
said that also. You can just do it on Steam.
Oh yeah, actually, you know what would be even better than that? Let's go to YouTube.
Yeah.
So, what's crazy is when you search our game, we are not the first person to come up with somebody else's video on our game, which outperformed our trailer, which is hilarious. And I think pretty cool. I'm into that. Okay, right. I'll mute it like I did the other one. But, whoosh, here you go. Actually, I'll mute the other thing. You can listen to the trailer music, at least for the first time around. Where is it? And like all of the music is composed by Matthew. So if you like
And if
the
you're
music,
wondering how it was composed, there's a whole video on it on
Yeah.
the YouTube channel.
yeah,
Last week's
the
vlog.
last stream showed Matt's music, how he made it.
I like how the Choose Your Companions has only 3 choices.
Yeah. We changed some of that stuff as well. Oh my god, there's so many things that are wrong here.
Yeah.
Note how it stops there because at the point that's as far as it is gone. Okay, so there are many weird things about this trailer. And we'll go through it just quickly, but because this is what we need to revamp, because our goal is to make this again but better.
And more up to date, yeah.
And more, more up to date assets. So first things first, like this trailer only shows this green zone, which is the Act 1.
Act 1,
Like-
Leafwood region background.
Yeah, and that's because at the time we made this, that was the only region that existed.
I think Lydia had drawn the second background. We just had no stories that were in the second background.
So I just don't think it was set up in time.
Yeah.
So the new trailer definitely has to contain more regions, so it doesn't all look like it's in the same place. And we show the kind of like the very intro, the character stuff, and then we cut to show like, there's multiple different characters that exist. Although at the time, obviously, basically only these 3 existed,
Well,
plus
4.
1 more.
Yeah.
So they're all doing the same stuff. I think this would be more impactful if this was like one in a different region each time.
Yeah,
with a
yeah,
different
no, I
character.
completely agree.
And we have much more elaborate animations and stuff now, so I think we should definitely try and show some of those off in like this kind of section. And then we have this cool transition, which is kind of like okay. I was very proud of it at the time because there was a lot going on here that like was annoying. Like that was a separate Unity project where I programmed a shader to do that, and I recorded it with a transparent background and then used it as an overlay as a transition. That was annoying to make. But it's because like all of the potions had their own like wobble physics and stuff.
Yeah.
And I wanted that to like work. As like it wasn't just like it wasn't easy because I was like saved out in bits. So we kind of like transitioned quickly over a few things, like because at the time we didn't have like too many other things. Like so at the time, I keep saying that.
Oh wow, the box as well.
There's so many like weird things here. The heads are so small. Like it's got the character like heads instead of question marks.
Yeah,
there's
that too.
Like I don't think that's been nerfed. I think that is still 25%. But it'd be hilarious.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it's been buffed.
It's been buffed. Okay, so this is better now. Like even from that.
What I find interesting is also the boxes, right? They're not the right boxes. Like that's not what
these
it looks like
boxes
anymore.
have changed. So they're using different sprites completely.
So yeah.
And this was just like I needed to fill like I didn't want to fill time, but we needed to like have stuff that showed off the game.
Yeah.
And it was just like we had so little time to make this when we initially did it. This was like take some screenshots of like one scene, cut it up a little bit, show stuff happening. It would be okay. And it was enough for then, but now we have so much nicer things that we can do, and almost the same amount of time to do it in, but hopefully a little better. Like this is just like it kind of was trying to show that you use potions in real time in the actual combat that you make, and that was like kind of like the big selling point. We need to I still want to keep that kind of energy, but do it in a way that looks better. And then
I quite like this scene actually. This one I must admit I quite enjoy.
It was kind of cool.
3 particles.
Yeah, there's so many. Oh gosh, there was so much stuff. And then this was like the box art thing that we hadn't. I just showed all the different characters, and I thought like, yeah, maybe that'll show that there's like definitely more stuff to come. Cuz says looking forward to the new trailer. Thank you very much. Me too. I hope it gets done in time. So
you're probably not making it, Luke.
yeah.
I definitely have some ideas for the trailer. There's one thing that I think would be really satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some incredible edits, and I've also seen it done in other trailers of like smaller games, where they'll like line up sound effects to follow the game's theme for just like a riff or two.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want to do that. I want to have
so it's like attacking to the rhythm and stuff.
Oh, I see.
No, we're not even attacking to the rhythm. It could be like a clink of a jar and then like a bubble sound effect, and just something that sounds the same as the
that would be
main
satisfying.
theme. I've put a little video of sort of what I mean in the dev chat, so you guys can have a sneaky peek. But I think that for the final like do of the main theme would be amazing in a trailer.
Okay, well, that's
I can
something
see
we
that.
can
I can
try
see
and
that, to
do.
be honest.
That's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard though, yeah.
Because like, oh man, you always want to have the music
We
almost
can do it.
specifically for the trailer, but that's not easy to do.
I thought we did for Alamagri, but yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not sure we have time for this one.
Alamagri had its own like special trailer music so that it could line up with the actual trailer parts.
It's really interesting to make actually, because it's so different to composing for a game, right? Because like, oh, I have 10 seconds to get from this to this. Okay, what am I gonna do here?
Yeah, you have 10 sequence to go from like this scene of like an alleyway to someone's being stabbed. Okay.
Music has to evolve. Yeah.
I think you did really well with it, to be honest.
I was very, very proud of that Alamagri trailer music.
Which we muted the side round, so I'm sorry. But we could listen to that in a second if you want. But with this yeah, oh my gosh. Like, we only show health potions. I feel like we should show something more spicier than that. Like, we've got stuff we can show. And, like, there are so many little bits and bobs that are really cool, and I just want to show it. I want to give it a chance to flourish, and I feel like this trailer isn't enough. It's going to limit us. And so, yeah. Like, let's see, look, this is like the kind of reaction looks interesting enough, you know? I don't want that. I want, hell yeah, I want to play it. And that's why we need this new trailer. And so, we've got to make that. And like every piece of media we create that is animated for content-wise for platforms, I will reveal the cursed secret again. That we will be making it in Blender, the Blender video editing section, which you probably didn't know existed. And if you do, you probably wish you don't. But now you do. And that's what we make all of our videos in. And it's actually really good. I'm a fan of it. That might be because I don't use any other form of video editing and I'm like living in ignorance. But
it's for free software, it's the best I've ever used. But there's still things that annoy me about it greatly. And I imagine that for if you're doing this professionally, like more common than just what we do, it might not be might not be great.
Sounds terrifying. What do you mean? You're telling me you don't want to 3D model and edit videos at the same time? It's possible, okay? I don't. It's a weird one. But like I remember there was one day where I like tweeted the developers of the video site because they like randomly released an update which let you like have outlined text.
Oh yeah.
And I was so happy because we had to previously like create text assets outside of Blender and import them, that I like sent them a text and they responded. They were like, I found the guy who actually implemented it and thanked them personally because it was it made me so happy. Their one user, me. I wanted to let them know that I loved it. The question is, why don't we use other software?
I mean, currently it's just Blender is free. We don't need that much that isn't in Blender.
True. That is basically it's because we don't have time to learn a new thing.
Well, partially as well. I think it's likely that there's certain things here and there that I wanted to do and that I just can't really do with Blender.
Like what?
Well, just a few. Like for example, one of the really annoying things, if you have a text in Blender.
Yep.
You can't have it center aligned if it's multiple lines.
No. That one Blender dev, if you're listening, please can I have center aligned text?
You can tell who makes the shorts sometimes, because when I make the shorts, I'll make a separate text for each line so that it is center aligned, but Luke won't bother, so it won't be center aligned.
That's true. It is pretty scuffed.
It's just this thing like that, which is just like there's certain things that are just slightly annoying, and certain effects I imagine would be much easier if you had a proper video editing software.
But you can't take away the joy of seeing someone's like kind of look of shock / disgust when you release like something and then you're like, yeah, I made that in Blender, by the way. They're like, why?
The thing is, like, as I tried quite a few free softwares, video softwares, for the company and beforehand.
Yeah.
And honestly, Blender is, out of the free ones I've tried, is the best one. I will stand by that.
Plus one for Blender.
But as I said, it's out of the free softwares, right?
Yeah. I'm wondering like how many hours I have in Blender now. Just because I know like from university I gained like plus 200 hours just because I had to like use Blender
for
one
Blender
module.
for one of your modules, yeah. That's
I completely like cheated a module by like using a Blender thing.
Yeah.
And like
I remember that, yeah.
It was like the easiest like month of my university life because people were like having to like program like vertexes and like procedural animation stuff in Unity, and I was like, I'm using GeoNodes in Blender, and they were like, that's an innovative solution, I'm gonna give you like maximum marks, and I was like, yay. I've dragged some nodes around. But oh man, that was glorious. But you guys are going to start developing games in Blender soon, I swear. Well, next game 3D perhaps.
Oh yeah, it's 3D,
technically yes, Blender implemented. So don't you worry, more Blender soon. Our entire pipeline will be just
Blender.
When that Blender game engine comes out, yes.
Yeah, we'll make our own game engine and it's just Blender.
It's just like built on top. That would be so scuffed. No, I don't think I'll ever build my own engine. And the reason is why, because there's a lot. It's actually quite a divisive topic. Like, do you use a pre-made engine, or do you make your own?
I mean, from my knowledge, it's getting more and more common that you use pre-made ones. Like, there's quite a few companies that have stopped developing their own to go to either Unity or Unreal or something like that. So it seems likely that we won't, because it's a lot of time.
It's a lot of time But there's also like so many annoying things that have been solved that I just don't want to do. Like,
Yeah.
because a lot of people will say like, oh, you know, it's not so bad to make an engine. Like, it's, you know, getting like, you know, even if you're just using like graphics libraries and just like bolting them together, it's not so bad. Which is true, but then like, have they ever like shown you like exporting your game to multiple platforms? Because like that sounds
That sounds, yeah, that's
like, I don't want to figure out how to make my Windows app run in Linux or on Mac.
or Mac.
I
Yeah.
have trouble with exporting it from Unity to Mac. I don't want to have to actually know what's going on. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I can see certain benefits, and I also could see myself enjoying the process a lot.
It would be fun
I
because
mean, I enjoy it like on Unity, like GRG11 and stuff like that. Like I've done so much to make the Unity kind of our own in a lot of ways.
yeah,
Like I've got all the property drawers, which allows me to do
yeah.
weird things with
We,
editor and
have
stuff.
our own special library.
And I quite enjoy doing that. I find it quite fun. But I must admit, yeah, as you said, if we make our own engine, I'm sure I'll enjoy quite a lot of it. But then some of it's gonna be like, oh, how the hell am I gonna do this? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is this a good idea?
Because, oh man, I wonder if I actually have. So, in the AT stuff, we made our, like, we used DirectX.
We use DirectX, yeah. We did kind of make our own engine. I
Yeah.
was quite happy with mine. I had a nice collision system.
Let's see if I have.
Because you made a
I made a
first-person
first-person shooter.
Yeah, I made a marble rolling game thing. I was quite happy with
Oh
mine.
my
Remember.
gosh. Okay, right. So let's set the scene quickly as we completely tangent off in a random direction. This is the year
2022. Probably.
2022? Maybe. Let's find out.
2021 maybe actually.
2022.
Oh, I know.
It's interesting. It says created December 2024, modified 2022.
That
Oh,
doesn't
that's
make
because
sense.
Huh?
How can it be created 2 years after it was modified?
I suspect it's because I moved it from a hard drive.
Oh yeah, of course.
So,
Yeah.
and I made this application. I wonder if it runs. I hope it doesn't have music because I imagine it's going to be super loud. This is written in DirectX. It's like its own little game engine. My firewall is blocking it actively.
I mean, it is very suspicious.
Yeah,
I mean,
I imagine so. I don't know. I'm sure that's fine. I would try and close that, but my mouse is being blocked.
your mouse has been blocked.
Locked because there you go. Excellent.
Oh, because of the game.
Because of the game. Yeah, the game is eating my cursor. Oh, good news. The file looks safe. That's nice. Thank you, firewall. Excellent. So, oh man, I should uninstall this firewall. I don't know why I haven't. Oh, hang on a second. I again would check chat, but I cannot.
Wait. Yeah, wait. You're almost there. You're almost there.
Hold on. There we go.
Perfect.
Duh. Time travel. Okay, right. So this is a game that I made in its own little engine, and it's so scuffed.
I'm
Let
sure you
me-
never played it.
Have you? Okay, let me explain to the levels of scuff we're talking about. Right. So this is like when you're making your own engine. This is like drawing a triangle as an achievement because you're like making like polygons and doing like that in like raw code, which is like annoying to do. It's abstracted away completely in game engines.
Yeah.
But like for example, this main menu, I'm almost certain is a cube with a texture on it, and every time you press a button, it changes the texture. Of the
Okay,
cube.
you went really scuffed.
So like because.
I had UI in my one. You know?
Yeah. Okay. Well, this
I had
is
UI
UI.
was- Yeah,
to
but
a
I had
degree.
UI was text. I had like a point system. I had the numbers would go up. and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Well, I mean, you know, maybe I can't actually. I have no idea. What are the controls, you ask? Well, let's hope it tells us somewhere.
Probably space.
Space? No.
Probably.
One of them could
Maybe-
be click. No.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, it was
Oh
E.
my
It was
gosh!
E.
It's E, of course. E.
Ah.
Use the mouse. Oh, we have to click, right? Yeah, we killed it.
Yay.
This is huge.
So I'm using the keyboard. Luke's using the mouse. If
Yeah.
anybody's
So
confused.
if you
How do we? Oh yeah. How yeah.
E. Oh yeah, we have
Yeah.
10. Yeah. Now pull the switch
Oh sorry, I'm not a gamer.
quickly. Oh
Yeah,
we
nice.
killed it. Nice. Press the button. E on the button.
Oh, you shot the button. I thought it would work.
Okay, we're in a new level.
Oh, we're in a new level. Okay.
Oh, we got shot.
Oh, we got a shot.
Finger pound.
I can't. You need to look at it. Wait,
I shot the health.
I can't pick it up.
It's
I
okay,
can't-
don't worry. Abandon that.
Ah!
I run out of bullets. Okay,
I can't pick it up.
that's fine. Hit the switch.
Why can't I pick it up?
I don't know. You should be able to. Nice, you got it.
I don't know how I got it.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Where are we? Okay, pull that switch too. Press that. Nice.
Oh, it's loading.
Okay,
Nice.
we're in a new level. I'm taking them out. Oh, we've run out of ammo. Quickly, pick it up.
Why can't I pick it up?
I don't know if we're getting shot. Please.
Ah, panic.
It's so scuffed. We gotta take them out.
Nice.
Okay. Oh my god, I remember you struggling with UI for ages, and then you turn around and like, yeah, I made a cube. Hey, listen, you know, it works, you know? It works.
I can't pick
it
up
just
health.
works.
Oh well.
I think there's a secret level here somewhere. I know for a fact I hid a toucan in here, because Kirsten asked me to. I actually don't know if she did it, but I definitely put it in. I think it's in wait, where do we go?
I don't know. I'm just.
We'll do that. Oh, there's the doors open over there. There must be another switch we've missed.
Wait.
Is it on this wall? No.
Doesn't seem to be.
Is it in this room? Ah!
Oh,
Yes.
it was hidden.
Okay.
Ooh. Ah! We have no ammo.
Grab the thing. Just okay. Press the button. Just go. Just run. The button is there. We have 2 health. Huge. Okay. Ah, great. It resets. Nice.
This game is missing a couple of.
Oh my gosh. Quickly.
If they fill up the entire screen, we can't miss them. Luke.
Okay, we've run out of ammo. Press E on it. Okay. Well.
Yeah, there's something wrong with your boxes, Luke.
Okay. No, we hear that. No, I don't know what you're talking about. This game is literally flawless, and I will take no criticism. This was made in 4 or 5 weeks of like learning how to write in C++ DirectX 11. So I will take. I'm, you know, I'm on top of other modules. We need to fix that switch, I think.
I'm pretty sure it's really fake, no?
No,
No, maybe not.
I'm so happy with how it turned out. Huge. Okay, I think the secret level is here somewhere. There's certainly some walls that are invisible. Somewhere. You know,
One day I'll be able to pick up ammo.
Sorry, not invisible, but there's some secret walls. Oh, this is the maze. I put a bunch of mazes in. And this has pathfinding. It has collision. It has lighting, technically. It has, you know, UI. Look, see our health and stuff goes down. That's 3 cubes.
Yeah. That's pretty cute. I hope you haven't got a cube per health point.
I think I do. I think I do.
No way.
It's okay. The numbers don't go that high. I have some special textures as well. That are like green. Green numbers for when thing. Did we pull that? I think we have.
We have.
Oh no! Why
We're
did I
lost in
make
the
a maze? No, you're not following the left wall.
What? Left wall?
Ammo. Okay.
Ammo.
It's okay. You have to believe in the box. I shot it.
You
We
shot the
lost
box.
ammo.
It didn't work.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just pressing forwards now.
Okay, maybe around the back of the. Huge.
Nice.
We found something. Okay. We've completely derailed, but that is fine. But yeah, this is what custom engines look like, and now you understand why we don't do this for them. Instead, we.
I mean, talk for yourself. Mine was beautiful, Luke.
Yours actually was good though. That's the thing.
I remember mine. I was very proud of mine.
You made like what was it?
It was a marble game.
Marble?
It was like
This was the one with the secret level. I remember.
you.
Go back.
Oh, I'm in.
One of these walls. I know you can walk through.
Sure, it's behind. Yeah.
Okay, none of these. No, don't try to pick that up. Man. It's not for you. Hold on, I feel like one of these. Oh my gosh, this is so messed up.
Oh, well, surely. We have no. We're gonna die.
There it is. We pick up any of these health.
If you could pick up a...
I feel like you don't know how to pick health up.
I'm so confused on how...
Nice.
Oh, you just have to be exactly on them, I think.
Problematic.
Run!
Oh no, we're being cornered. Nice. Okay, I think we've...
Oh.
Don't worry about that guy. There was ammo back here, right? Haha.
I'm getting good at picking up ammo.
Yeah, we're mastering it. Oh, go. He's... Save the bullets. Yes, huge. Oh, shit.
Look, you use one
I
too
need
many
to-
bullets.
I need to stop double clicking. I'm throwing. It's fine, don't worry about it. Huge. Okay. Oh, I remember this. Oh no, these all... One of these... This is the level with the toucan in it. I recall it. Yeah, secret health?
Secret health?
We're at max though. Okay, one of these doors are the chosen one. I'm so sure. Okay. Nice.
I'm good at picking up ammo.
You're so good. Oh,
Secret health?
nice. We'll find it. Don't hit the button. There's... Oh, do you know what it was? There was a locked doorway back here. Aha! There it is!
Yay!
The toucan! And
Oh, it looks at you.
yeah, it does. It follows you around. That was the little toucan that we added. This is so scuffed. Okay.
Lucas taking full control.
Yeah, no. We're gonna... And I think this was the last one. And this one was mean because I added fake switches. So not all of these are real. That one was.
You're about to die.
No, I know. I'm being massively short. This is, I think, the last level. Oh, please. I don't know which one is real. I just want to get through. There's none of those.
You have no more ammo.
It's okay. I'm a believer. Okay, so it's safe to say the point is proven that custom engines are possible, but they're extremely jank.
Can you go below 2 HP?
Can you go below 2 HP? Yes, it is possible. You can die. I'm just a really good gamer, Matt, you see. Oh, this was the boss. That's not good. They fire like a machine gun. They're much harder to do. Oh dear. And you have to kill them. Or maybe cooked.
You may be cooked.
I think there's no way to win here. Can I pull the switch again? No. Do you like that little face animation?
That face is
You are
amazing.
dead. Restart. Excellent. But there you go. That's
I love that the UI cubes are affected by lightning.
they actually are as well. Oh, it's so scuffed. But there you go. That was my advanced tech project from uni.
From uni, yeah.
And I made lily pads for the other one.
They that's all good.
The lily pads were fun. I made in Blender.
And made in Blender.
Made in Blender, and that's a ball. Oh, what were we talking about? Trailers.
Yeah, I don't know how we went from trailers to
To
engine, but we did.
But there you go. We need to make a trailer. Oh god. We'll do it at some point. I probably won't make the trailer tonight. But
No.
move
You might make it
wise,
tomorrow.
yeah, I will make it tomorrow. I think I'll start on it because we need to start sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
But the main thing I think is going to be getting the trailer done, distributing the keys once that's going.
Yeah.
We need to send a build to Steam so that they can actually approve it and don't complain that we've done something bad.
We got an email from them saying, "Hey,
Hey, maybe
release
we-
this soon. Maybe we should add maybe we should get the build with you." And I'm like, yes.
In fairness, though, I'm
In
pretty
fact, this is the
confident.
first time they've ever sent us an email about it.
Well, it's probably because last time we forgot.
We did completely forget last time.
Yeah.
That was not very good of us.
no. It's the deadline came and we're like, we'll just push it back. Nobody knows the deadline, so it's fine. And then Steam was like, actually, we know the deadline, and that's not okay. So we need to, we need to get that to work. But that's okay. That's not that bad. We got a build. We're good to go.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm planning on sending one up tomorrow.
Oh, that's so exciting.
There's just a couple of things I want to add in, and then we're good to go if you ignore all the bugs and all the things that need to be changed.
Yeah.
So it's good enough for Steam to review it, basically.
Yeah. And he's done by. We're so close to finish. I can't wait for people to play the story and tell me if they like it or not. Either way, I don't mind. As long as people are playing it, they can hate it. That's fine. I just want to see what people think. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. Yeah. And then we get to make something weird and wonderful for the next project.
And then we get to make something weird and wonderful.
Yeah. Okay. We have options. We can go on and try and storyboard things more. Although I think it'll be very similar to the first one.
Quite likely. It's the trailer. We're trying to do the same thing as we were trying with the first one.
Yeah. Or we can call it here for now. We can eat food. It's your choice.
I am hungry.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will leave people with this. First of all, thank you for tuning in and watching up to this point. If you have any questions you want to ask or just want to say hello,
now's the time.
Now's the time, because we'll answer them. And we'll happily go on a long, 10-minute tirade about random projects from the past. So let us know if you have anything you want to ask, because we're completely willing to talk about the game dev side of things, and that's kind of what these are for.
And also, I'm gonna say, see you in a month or something. I probably won't be around for any of the next streams.
Oh, true.
If we do a stream on release, I might stay up for it.
Oh, that'd be nice.
But
I will stream on release.
Yeah, because that'd be cool. But
dude, I actually can't. That's crazy because it is the Thursday, isn't it?
It is the Thursday.
That's gonna be a hell of a day. If we could stream pressing the go live button.
I mean, we could. We'll think. I mean, we'll think of something. But I'll probably try and be there for the stream in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whenever it is. But I won't be there for most streams. And yeah.
Yeah, Matt's chosen the perfect week to go traveling.
I've chosen the perfect week to go across the world. Yeah. I have. But hey.
The release week. Nothing critical going on in that time. But you have a laptop.
I have a laptop.
You'll be fine.
I'll be working. I'm not worried about
this company will have people in the right places in the world, so that we'll have at least one of us
24-hour
alive.
debug.
Yeah, we have 24-hour process of going through and fixing stuff. But MZ says, quick question: will you use U6 for the next game? Unity 6, probably not.
We're definitely going to upgrade from the. So, are you currently using version 2021.1.21?
Yes.
We are definitely going to upgrade because your thing doesn't work in that version.
Nope.
But
we won't be going all the way up to Unity 6 because, one, they changed the terms and conditions and it's less fun. And two, because it's like all of our tooling is up in older versions.
Well, it'll probably update not too bad. I mean, we'll definitely see because we're definitely going to upgrade anyway. I doubt we'll go all the way as well, just because of terms and conditions. But we'll probably go. We might go higher than what your current thing is on if we can get it to work.
Because it's one of those weird things, right? Well, obviously Unity as a company are making some ethically questionable moves these days, and it's like more and more tempting to jump ship to something like Godot or Godot, however you want to pronounce it, or like another engine of that kind of ilk. But at the same time, all of our experience is in Unity. All of our tooling that we've, all of our custom stuff that we've built is in Unity. So it's really hard to move out of it.
Yeah.
And moving up to the latest version of Unity, maybe. It just feels like that version is moving away from what is like best for us. And so we'll probably stay. My guess is 2024, 2023.
Yeah, it seems likely, but we'll see. We'll look at it a bit more in depth when we get to it.
We're definitely going to upgrade because the current version we're using has Mac issues.
Not only. I mean, it has a bunch of issues. But there's a bunch of times we're like, we would like to do this. It's possible in 2022, but not 2021, and things like that. So we'll definitely upgrade, but It's just likely.
To what point?
Yeah.
That makes so much sense. Yeah. Oh, but maybe one day we'll, if they decide to do anything even more crazy than retroactively changing T's and C's for every game that's been made on their platform, maybe we will try a different platform. But I don't know. It's so scary.
Yeah, it's just a lot of our things that's going to be really like. There's a lot of our tools. A lot of our tools is like we could move it across, but a lot of it is just.
It's so weird though because like
unique to Unity.
at the beginning of doing game development, actually no, at the beginning of University. That's what I mean to say. At the beginning of Unity, I was like an Unreal.
University.
Really, oh my god. I said uni, not Unity. Okay, I'm gonna
Sure.
don't play that back.
Roll the clip.
At the beginning of University, I was a Unreal diehard. I
remember, yeah.
Unreal is where it's at. I'm gonna make everything on Unreal.
And
Unity.
I think at the start
oh,
of university, I'd used Game Maker, and that was it. I'd used neither Unity or Unreal.
And I was like, I'm not gonna touch it because I'm not familiar with it. I'm using Unreal now. Okay, and that's what I use. It's got C++, obviously better. It's got all of these other bits and pieces. And I can like do quick scripting and blueprint and the UI so much better. It's doing all of that stuff. And then I was like, nah, maybe I'm wrong. I used Unity a few times and I was like very put off because it's like by the scripting bits were a bit weird.
Yeah.
Like how like it was more component based. And then it kind of just started to make more and more sense, and I was like, you know what? Actually, this is kind of good. And I was forced to use it for like a project at one point, and I was like, I finally put my like biases aside and just actually picked it up and used it properly. And then I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm just gonna fully convert now. I think work experience. We worked at a company, me and Matt, for
we mostly.
for like a year.
Yeah, we did some Unity. We did some other stuff too, but we didn't do Unreal.
No, and Unreal is very weird for what it's good at doing.
I used it very few times. I used it like once during university.
So
that was it.
the big issue that I had, especially at the time, and why I converted to Unity, is that Unity is good at doing all kinds of random things, but Unreal is good at making first-person shooters.
Yeah.
So if you want to make a first-person shooter, Unity's got a lot of stuff covered. Because obviously it's like came from Quake, right? I think it was Quake. No, it came from Unreal, the game Unreal, or the Unreal Tournament stuff.
Possibly, but you do Unreal, not Unity.
What, sorry?
You said Unity was good at making FPSs, but it's Unreal.
Oh my god.
You're getting them mixed up.
I'm getting them mixed up. This is gonna.
We gotta get some dinner in you, baby.
Okay.
They do both start with you.
Let's try this again. I'll make my points clear. Unreal, great at making FPSs, 3D oriented, not good for 2D.
Yeah.
Unity can do 3D, can do 2D stuff. Pretty okay.
Yeah.
Like it. At the time, 3D stuff was much harder to make. Still is. Lydia is really good at making 2D stuff, and is good at making 3D stuff, but she's much more comfortable with 2D.
I don't know about good.
This is the thing. You're insecure about your 3D side, but I actually think it's very strong. But that's a debate for another time. But the main point is that the 2D side, it was definitely our strength and what we were used to, and Unreal didn't accommodate very well the 2D side of things at the time, which was years ago. Maybe it's better now. I doubt it, but it's always been like 3D oriented because of where it came from and what it was built for. And obviously now it also works very well with like 3D over the shoulder stuff because it got kind of cannibalized and toolkited out for like Fortnite and stuff when that became like a thing. And a lot of features that now come out for it are like basically because Fortnite needed it, and like investors want it. But that's kind of like how they all are these days. Unity is like, our investors thought this would be fun, so we made this a thing. And it's like, yeah, sure, maybe that's useful. But I don't know. It's all a bit of a mess wherever you go. But picking the stuff that's most useful for your toolkit is probably the way.
Yeah.
Like people make great games in every engine. Like people have made bangers in Game Maker, in like RPG Maker, in Unity, and Unreal, and Godot. Nothing in Scratch though. I would not recommend that. If you're using Scratch to make games, you might want to think of changing. But I'm sure there's one mad lad who's taken a game
made
to
Doom in Scratch or
Steam
something.
from scratch, and I don't recommend it. But yeah, so you can make games with anything. It's just what's most convenient. And for us, the answer is Unity.
Yeah.
Specifically, like a part of like one of the Unity versions that isn't the most up to date one, but that's just for weird technical reasons. So yeah, that's how it is. And I like C# as a programming language. It's up there. I think it's probably my favorite, just because it's so versatile, so quick.
It's good.
And, like you can really quickly prototype stuff out, and I love it. And so like, if I move to like Godot and stuff, I think I'd be much more willing to move if C# was, you could just use it for everything. I didn't have to use like the Godot script or whatever. And I've been told that is possible now, so I'm having less and less reasons. But I don't think so.
Yeah, for the next project, I think it's relatively safe to say we'll stick with Unity and probably upgrade to version 2023, 2024.
That was a very
Well,
long answer for the answer no, but we will still be using a version of Unity.
Yeah, basically.
Any other questions?
We should try to answer them slightly less long-windedly. But yeah, no, I mean, it's weird because C# I've gotten so used to it because obviously it's what we use.
C# is so
But I
good.
don't think I'll struggle that much to switch because the underlying.
Yeah,
I mean,
we played around with JavaScript.
We played around with a few other things. I've
one of
never
my
had that much
experience.
trouble like.
C++
going into other things.
was fine.
I think the thing that's going to be the most annoying is just transferring the GRG lib to whatever we transfer to if it's not C#.
Yeah.
Like that's just going to be a pain because
Yeah.
I'm so used to all the functions of the GRG lib that if you lose them, I'll be like, oh no, how do I do this? I don't remember.
I mean, there's also like quirks about engines, and if you know the quirks,
That's
you
true.
can build around them.
Yeah.
And like losing that knowledge and having to relearn it is effectively like re-adding pitfalls.
Yeah, that is very
Um,
true.
So that would kind of suck, but those are kind of things that if you need to do, you just kind of clutch it out.
Yeah.
And cope.
Well, I think we're going to go eat.
Yeah, if there's no more questions.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming in and tuning in.
Yeah.
And
Hope you enjoyed. And
I'm gonna make shiny water, and I'm gonna make a post later. So that's my pledge to you. I'm gonna at least try.
I'm going to watch Luke try and make shiny water.
Yeah, maybe do you know what? I'll jump into the Gilderun Games Discord channel, and I'll be in the VC, and so I won't stream it. But if you want to watch me like fail to make water for a while, that's where I'll be. But first, I'm gonna eat. So thanks for tuning in, and yeah, I'll see you guys around.
Yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed and have a good day or evening or night or morning
Wherever
or
you
whatever.
are.
Yeah.
See you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye bye.